This is Brad Weber. Welcome back to Raven Sports Drive. Joining me today on the show again is Robert Wood, cross-country coach. Welcome, Rob.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
I know you guys are into season. How's the season going so far?
We've done pretty well. When we talked last time, getting the schedule was the battle, but we've been to 2 meets. After the first meet, the guys were ranked in the top 20. Last week, the girls came out ranked in the top 20. The guys did drop out. Don't know how that happened. We actually ran better the second meet than we did the first.
Yeah.
And the girls are number 13 or 14 in the country right now, and both times so far, this is the first time I think in probably 8-9 years the guys and the girls have been ranked at least once during the season.
Oh, very nice. Yes.
So we're really starting to mature a little bit. We've had some kids that have stepped up and grown up. Still growing. We've got Allen County this week, and so we're going to go hopefully grow up a little bit more and get a little better. So
yeah.
But
on those national rankings, you mentioned the women were 13th. Is that right?
It's 13th or 14th. I think they're 14th.
And I noticed on the rankings that come out, that's a coach's ranking that vote on that at the national ranking.
It's 4 regions.
Okay.
And there's a ranker in each region, and then so out of those 4 regions, those 4 guys rank the top 25. Then they add their stuff together, and then they come up with who is the top teams in the country. So.
Okay, and I know that's a national coaching, and I know the acronym, the USSS, whatever, US State.
United States Track and Field Cross Country Coaches Association, which is everything from high school to Division I.
Okay.
Coaches. We're part of that organization as a coach association, as well as my staff. So.
And that's what the junior college uses then for their national rankings.
Yeah.
So it's both track and cross country.
Track and cross country. Yeah, they started doing this about 4 years ago. They've done a good job. They're very much in supporting and promoting our sport.
Okay.
They do a good job of all of our American awards, Coach of the Year awards. They take care of all that.
Okay, very nice.
Win a national championship, they bring you up on stage and give you they give you special rings for it. Even though you've got a national championship ring already, they give you an additional one and additional trophy for your program being recognized by them. So, it's a great organization, and they do us, it's good for our kids to know that they're being looked at.
Okay.
On the national level.
Through your 2 meets, do you have some shout-outs for some of your top runners?
Yeah, Brittany Reese has done a great job. She's been our number 1 girl both meets. She's did a good job. Ran just under her PR. I think if I looked at the top 25 list, I think she's just, her PR is on there. She's just under that. Ashley Isle ran exceptionally well for her first meet out. We were talking afterwards. It was, it's her first meet, and she ran about 8-9 seconds slower than her PR.
Oh, yeah.
So she's been doing a good job. Chevelle Riley, who's actually a sprinter, but she goes, I just like to run. She asked me to run cross country.
Oh, you like those kind?
Oh, yeah. She was like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes faster than she was the meet before. And we actually ran further this time. Instead of 3 miles, we ran the 5K. So pretty happy with the way they've done. The guys, it was supposed to be an 8K, but they ended up messing up the course.
Did the lead car go the wrong way?
The lead car went the wrong way, but it happens. Everybody ran the same distance, so it is what it is. So they ran 4 miles again, and we ran anywhere from Larson Hoggett from here in town was actually the number 1 guy that week. And I think he ran. I'm wanting to say he ran a minute and a half faster.
Oh yeah.
Ray Bueno was our number 2 guy who was number 1 the first week. he was faster. We left a couple of guys at home with battling some injuries and stuff. Just, we got conference region in a month, so we left them home to give them a little time off and get recovered. But those kids have been running well. They work extremely hard, and Coach Powell is coaching them. Even though I'm the head cross country coach, he's kind of the guy that takes care of their stuff and does a good job
daily
with
basis,
them. Daily basis, and he runs everything through us and through me and Coach Turner. But he's doing a great job. I'm proud of him for stepping up and wanting to hone his craft.
Yeah.
And for a young coach to take that on is especially after only his second year and being basically a 400-meter guy, coming to me and going, I want to coach cross country. I want that experience. I want to learn. But he's done a good job with them. They bought into what we're doing. We're kind of in a hybrid situation because most of our distance kids are primarily 800-meter guys and 800-meter girls. So they're doing a couple of days of distance, 45, 50-minute runs, trying to get 4, 5, 6 miles in, some morning runs as well. But they do a lot of speed, broken thousands, 800-meter repeats, stuff like that, just to
get some turnover.
You can get faster, and the strength will come.
Okay.
So.
I know he's mentioned Allen County maybe this weekend, and then regionals and nationals. Those kind of your upcoming meets?
Yeah, nationals is going to be one of those things where we're going to see where we're at after regionals.
Okay.
And if we're in the top, 25 in Division I think those kids have earned the right to go. Or if we run well at regionals, they've earned the right to go, and that's something
And where does that go at?
We go to Iowa Central.
Okay.
So I've never been to Fort Dodge. So. Actually, all 3 divisions are at Fort Dodge this year, and then like 3 days after, now the half marathon is going to be there too. So they're going to run cross country nationals on Saturday and turn around on Monday or Tuesday and run the half marathon.
Oh.
So there'll be some teams that are going to be there a week.
Yeah, just to stay through.
Stay through, so they don't have to fly home, turn around, fly back. So we won't do the half marathon.
What distances, regionals and nationals, does JUCO run now?
5K for the women, 8K for the men.
Okay, so and the 8K is 5 miles.
5 mile race, yeah. So, it's going to be our first 8K this weekend. So it's going to be that extra mile there that those guys aren't used to going.
Yeah.
It is going to be a little different for
and
them.
that throws in some tactics, do I go out the same speed? Do I, how do I add in that last mile? Do I go out the same speed and try and just hang on, or that type of stuff?
Yeah, that's something that we'll discuss, with the coaching staff and then with the athletes as well. But they've done a good job of not going out extremely fast, and it's. You can see it, and especially the freshmen, you always see it in their faces that, some of those juniors and seniors that they're not used, that's maybe a 5th-year senior, and those guys are going out really, really fast. They're going, why I'm not? Because you're not ready.
Yeah, for those regular season meets with those schools, 4-year schools going out.
So we got a chance to do well at regionals and nationals.
Okay.
I'm very excited. Last year my goal was to be top 10 on both sides. We didn't get to run a full women's team. We ran a full men's, and I think we were 11th by, 2 or 3 points maybe. So we were top 3 or 4 in the conference. That's where I wanted to be. Again, we didn't have a full women's team. So, going from what we had last year to now, we've been ranked on both sides.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's a big step in the right direction for our program.
Very good. How about we come back to you in a month or so, kind of see how regionals and nationals are going?
Sure, I'd love to come back.
Very good. That's it for today on Raven Sports Drive. Thanks.